Hey guys, it's me, Charlie. So today is April 5th, and I'm doing a video on my 1 week old white button quail. And these guys are getting their feathers, as you can see, on their wingtips and on their shoulders, and their little fuzz is still yellow. And so you can see that these guys in 1 week are growing very quickly. These guys are probably about an inch and a half long and probably about inch and a half tall. And so these guys are really small still, but they are growing real quickly in 1 week. So I have about 12 here because I actually had one extra baby hatch. So I ended up with a total of 14 babies. So I ended up selling 2 of them to a co-worker, and so she has 2 little guys. And so I have 12 little button quills here. I'm probably going to keep them, and just going to grow them up, and hopefully there's a lot of girls. Some of the girls are going to be paired up with a male, so I'm going to do a male and 2 females per male. I'm going to do probably 3 males, and I'm going to do 6 females. And then what I'm going to do is sell the eggs on eBay, or anybody who's interested in buying eggs. Just send me an email, and you could pay through PayPal. And so these guys will probably be laying eggs in about 6 weeks. Button quails tend to start laying eggs when the daylight is probably around 12 hours a day or more. And so these guys will start to lay eggs as young as 6 weeks, but it's probably a little bit better to keep them in the less hours, probably around 9-10 hours, and probably wait when they're about 3 months, 4 months, and just try to get them to lay eggs later. So it's really important to give them a lot of protein and calcium. So if they do start laying eggs a little soon, you can kind of recycle the eggs by boiling them for about 2.5 minutes and then crushing it, or putting it in your blender and then putting extra calcium powder and then feeding it back to them, so that way they can recycle their protein and calcium into their body again. So these little button quills will be paired up and have some babies of their own. And there's probably going to be some extra females, and if there is, what I'm going to do is just, let the little females lay eggs if they want, and do the same thing, recycle the eggs. But I've also boiled some of the eggs and tried it, and it tastes exactly like a chicken egg, except really, really, really small. So this is a video update on my 1 week old button quails. So I have them in the rooter here. As you can see, I have a button quail container. It's a poultry waterer, and it's a 1 quart. And actually the feeder and the waterer are the same thing. And I paid $2.95, which you can see the price tag, but it's not easy to see. And I also keep their thermometer and humidimeter, what do they call it? Thermometer, and to check the humidity levels. And it's actually a little low right now because I just got through cleaning out their bin again. They have to have their bin cleaned out a couple of times a week. And of course, remember to keep the substrate on the bottom kind of rough, so that way they don't walk on here and split their little legs open. So when that happens, if it's a slippery surface, they could actually have their legs kind of spread open all the time and kind of keep that deformity. So you want to make sure that this substrate is nice and rough. But you can actually use pine shavings. That'll also help. That makes it easy for the babies to walk on. It smells good. It also absorbs any moisture, and then you can just throw it away. I have, of course, the little, the heating, I call it a dome light, but it's a utility lamp. And it's a good one because it gives a lot of heat right underneath here. So the babies can walk under, and they can kind of keep warm. And if they get tired of it, they can kind of walk over in the shade. So if anybody has any questions or comments, don't forget to subscribe, because I have some more videos coming, and I'll do some more updates on these guys when they're a little bit bigger. So, see you guys on the next video. You guys are so cute. They recognize that sound as me feeding them crickets. See them running around.